Chief Executive Strategic Engagement, Nutshell Group, retired Air Chief Marshal Suhail Aman Saab, Minister of State and Chairman Board of Investment, Mr. Asfar Ehsan, elite speakers, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to all of you. Welcome to the Future Summit. And thank you all for being here today, and thank you Nutshell Group for co-hosting Future Summit with Martin Dow. This summit comes at an opportune time when the global playing field has a new environment with new rules. The summit's theme, What's Coming Next, is possibly the most important subject for the next 10 years, as it addresses life in the world as we know it. There is a lot to debate and even more to accept the realization of change. Just like at the beginning of the pandemic, entrepreneurs were focused on being resilient, to adapt and survive the changes that were coming forth due to COVID. We had to turn to see the trends and opportunities of crisis such as digitization and remote work. Today, after 2 years of the pandemic, the change still continues and has become a constant part of the new normal. Importantly, what's coming next is a higher standard of competing in quality, localization, consolidation, digitization, adaptability, and of course, rapid and constant change. What these 2 years have taught us is that we have revolutionized manufacturing and logistics, especially in healthcare, in terms of the kind of responses our doctors and professionals on the front line have provided us. We all owe them incredible gratitude. One of the things that will come out of this is that we'll rethink healthcare all around the world. The kind of work and efforts in bringing new drugs and vaccination and the constant fight against the pandemic for the patients and against the new variants will keep arising. New research is ongoing at pharma companies, at research-led hospitals and medical universities, with the turnaround time of healthcare increasing because of the continuous fight against the pandemic. Last year marked the end of 2021, and we hoped things would be different this year. Yes, the economy has started to grow, and COVID has become the new normal. Travel has changed completely, with PCR and COVID certificates becoming our passports for traveling. Work from home, whether it's COVID-related or not, has become the new normal. Supply chain issues have made it very important that localization should be the next focus point. Adaptability, flexibility, taking care of each other's health, and empathy has become very important. We began 2021 anticipating the vaccine rollout and a post-COVID economic recovery. However, we have ended the year with an incredibly contagious variant, Omicron, and a global shortage of everything, and an economy plagued by inflation. Yet, we are hopeful. We have accepted these challenges and accepted this new normal, and we have found a way to adapt ourselves to respond to the dynamics of this event. In a world with an incipient hunger to recover what was lost with COVID, these are some of the biggest trends that we have all experienced. Remote working is effective, and those of us who succeed in the next year will be those who learn to navigate and adapt their ventures to a hybrid world that knows how to take advantage of both online and offline. We cultivated the hybrid model at Martin Dow, taking our teams into confidence, working with 50% essential staff at the office, giving them and their families the comfort and reassurance that every life matters. Being a manufacturer of essential products, our technical facilities were never shut. We implemented smart working that kept our teams safe and helped them produce efficiently. The next big subject will undoubtedly be the economic recovery. The crisis has led to the deaths of more than 5.3 million people globally. Some of these were bread earners for their families. Others lost their businesses, creating further unemployment, and some fell into poverty due to the pandemic. We need to create new opportunities and offer value to a society that's in need of recovery. Martin Dow stepped forward by introducing PayCon, an innovative initiative. The acronym is short for Pay Continuation, and this new initiative will help our colleagues' families to maintain an honorable standard of living in the event of loss of life while in our service. In the pandemic, the world experienced technological acceleration with e-commerce leading the way in establishing new buying patterns. With everything digital, there has been a rapid growth in purchases of grocery, pharma products, and food deliveries. Therefore, we must embrace technology if we want to thrive in the future. Another factor is that constant reminder that we live in a risky situation. Companies that don't put wellness at the forefront of their talent strategy will find themselves in big trouble to recruit, retain, and empower the best people to create incredible teams. Maintaining good health has become a priority now. Today, people are spending more on themselves than ever before, and the speed and convenience of e-commerce has opened avenues of new flexibility. Spending patterns are changing, and people are working more on fitness to ensure they don't spend money on treating the disease. So, welcome to wellness. Wellness is now a $1.5 trillion market globally, and it's growing skywards. McKinsey research shows that consumers are interested in 6 wellness categories: health, fitness, nutrition, appearance, sleep, and mindfulness. I believe that mindfulness and the pursuit of mindfulness will become an essential part of how we live our lives. In the current environment, creating space for our mind and body to rest and relax will be the core to wellness. Overall, well-being has already become a work priority. In our organizations, let's not forget, our teams have suffered a lot in the last 2 years, from family losses to financial strain that has led to stress and anxiety. We have gone from digitizing the relationship between firm and customer to digitizing the relationship between employer and employee. It's time now to cultivate your talent and operate with a purpose. As always, it's the human element that makes the difference. Talent has always been the most important resource, and leading companies are showing how to develop them. They coach and empower small teams, deploy talent based on skill, and fill gaps through training and development. How companies treat their people now is really going to matter, as talent is becoming extremely scarce. Finally, leaders need to recognize that people want meaning in their lives and in their work. Previous research has found that companies with a strong sense of purpose outperform those that lack one. And those who say they live their purpose at work are simply better employees, more loyal, more likely to go extra mile, and less likely to leave. We have re-articulated our core values at Martin Dow, deriving them from inspiration and guidance of what we do best and what we believe in. People-centric is the basic pillar of our values, and the vision in identifying our values came from our team's insights on the bigger purpose of the organization. Stay close to the winds of the change in future technology, but stay closer to the heartbeat that defines our future generation. Never lose sight of that human touch. Most of us in this room understand what I speak of. The sheer ability to learn from each other, the sync of different cultures, the love and tolerance for your colleagues and neighbor, and the physical and mental stimulation that we need will differentiate the ordinary from the extraordinary. Thank you all for taking the time out and being with us here at the Future Summit. We have an amazing line of speakers today and tomorrow, and I'm sure you will have a great time. Thank you.